For years, the drone industry forced us to choose between two completely different visual worlds. If you wanted a safe, cinematic, immersive flight where you could feel like a bird soaring through the air, you bought an FPV drone, a first-person view machine that allowed you to wear immersive goggles. But you were locked into a traditional, fixed-forward camera lens. You could only see what was directly in front of your face. If you wanted to see what was happening to your left, your right, or directly behind you, you had to physically turn the entire drone, completely altering your flight path and risking a catastrophic crash into an unseen obstacle. On the other side of the industry, if you wanted beautiful, wraparound footage that captured the entire environment simultaneously, you had to mount a heavy, clunky consumer 360-degree camera to a standard drone, ruining its aerodynamics, cutting your battery life in half, and creating a fragile setup that would completely shatter upon the slightest impact. The industry has been trapped inside this divided, heavily compromised loop for a decade. But behind the closed doors of their experimental engineering labs, DJI grew completely obsessed with a radical, disruptive objective: seamlessly blending the heart-pounding immersion of first-person flight with the absolute creative freedom of full spherical capture. That brings us to right now, and the arrival of a machine that completely shatters the traditional laws of aerial videography. This is the ultimate unfiltered truth about the brand new DJI Avata 360. This is not your typical tech review loaded with dry marketing phrases and boring specification charts meant to put you to sleep. Today, we are breaking down the terrifying, hyper-stabilized optical matrix driving its dual-lens system, the hidden aerodynamics behind its inverted propulsion grid, the psychological traps buried inside its predictive head-tracking software, and the brutal reality of what this drone means for the future of professional cinematography and casual flight. If you think your current camera drone is perfectly fine, or that full immersive capture is just a temporary visual gimmick, you need to listen very carefully to what we are about to uncover, because your entire perspective on taking to the sky is about to change permanently. Let's dismantle the illusion of drone flight right from the start. Traditional drone videography is fundamentally restrictive. When you fly a standard camera drone, you are essentially looking through a tiny keyhole in the sky. You point the lens, you fly forward, and you hope that you frame the shot correctly. It creates a highly detached, calculated experience that completely strips away the raw, organic magic of flight. Early attempts by independent creators to build custom 360-degree FPV drones were met with absolute disaster. The massive, exposed glass bulb lenses were constantly unprotected, meaning the slightest collision with a tree branch or a wall would result in hundreds of dollars of destroyed glass. The heavyweight distribution made the aircraft incredibly sluggish, unpredictable, and highly dangerous to fly near people or property. But the DJI Avata 360 represents an aggressive, uncompromising leap forward in custom industrial hardware layout. DJI didn't just bolt a panoramic camera onto a pre-existing frame. They completely re-engineered the structural architecture of the aircraft to shield its optical assets while maintaining an uncompromised spherical field of view. At the absolute center of this technological breakthrough sits a highly dense,